don't fuck with us, we don't fuck with them. It is what it is. Big Billy.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick.
Real. I can't even call it corner pocket. Niggas in they feelings out of pocket. Smith and Wesson on me, Dallas Cowboy. And I'm with my dog. Down boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. All takes, no breaks. This is episode 8. Coming through 8 weeks in. We're a little late. We're a little late this week. We're recording about 2 days later, so it's going to come out a little later than usual. But hey, we're like, we got to still get it done. It's been a busy week. Just want to flash this little University of Miami chain. RIP to the chain, though. That's going to be something we talk about today for sure. We got the Home Run Derby, the All-Star game. We got a fantasy football talk because it's coming in hot. Couple weeks.
Ooh, my favorite time of the year, bro. My favorite time.
Yeah, let's get this cracking, man. Let's get this cracking. We got the MLB All-Star game / Home Run Derby. What'd you think about it?
Home Run Derby was a success. Shout out to my fellow New York baseball player. He's not on the Yankees, but he's met Pete Alonso. He was trying to three-peat. Never been done before. He didn't come through, unfortunately. I was rooting for him, but nevertheless, we had some other guys show up. We got your boy, the rookie Julio Rodriguez from the Mariners, who we both showed no love.
Yeah, it was very, very much disrespect. We're like, oh, yeah, he's not going to do anything.
We thought he was a place filler. He was just there to just, because Stanton didn't go or whatever it was. But my man actually came through and showed up. He actually eliminated Pete. In the first round, I forgot who he eliminated. Oh, it was who did he eliminate in the first round? I forgot. I think it was Seager, the guy from he won a chip with the Dodgers, but long story short, he put up 30 points.
He smoked him. Yeah, he did 30-something.
And then the second round, he put up 32, smoking Pete. I was just like, Jesus, bro, this dude's not playing. But I think
this guy's on a tear.
Yeah, he got gassed. He wound up falling off in the finals against Juan Soto. He put up like 15 to Soto's. Well, obviously, Soto just got 16 and just flipped his bat. It was a wrap. But
yeah, I mean, Soto did a little comeback though. He had to get. I think it was 18. Wasn't it 18 he had to hit? So
my man actually. So Soto did it in dramatic fashion because I think he didn't hit a home run for like the first whole minute.
Yeah.
And then he wound up just going on a tear, and then he paused, and then he just wrecked it. Then he went into his bonus time, and then it was a wrap. But it was a good show. I can't complain. I was entertained. Albert Pujols did his thing, and this should be his last hurrah. He actually won a round. He beat Kyle Schwarber. But there was some conspiracy about that, bro. They were saying that Schwarber got cheated because they didn't count one of his balls. So I guess he actually beat Pujols in the first round. He actually got 14, and they counted him as 13 because they didn't count a home run. But I guess they said they did it purposely to give.
Well, respectfully, you should have got more. It shouldn't even have been that close. But I think it's pretty cool. Like Albert Pujols is kind of doing a low key farewell tour in this last year, right? I mean,
this is it.
Yeah.
They gave him an All-Star appearance, too?
Yeah, the All-Star appearance. Do you think that had a little bit to do with him being last year?
For sure. That dance
Yeah, I figured. I mean, but that's cool when they do that with somebody that dedicates most of their life to the game like that, and there's like a staple in baseball for so long.
Yeah.
Or a staple in a sport in general for so long. That it's pretty cool when they do that.
Yeah, like they did it for Mike. Remember Mike's last year with the Wizards? They let him get on the team, and Tracy McGrady sat out, or Vince Carter is one of them. No. McGrady didn't make the team, and Vince Carter was voted a starter, but he gave it to Mike because he was just like, this is.
Yeah, and then Dwayne Wade has a little farewell tour. He said bye to everybody. Yeah, they show love.
I think I think they did Kobe dirty. I think I'm pretty sure they did him dusty. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, well,
at the end for him, huh?
I don't think LA did him dusty.
No, the Lakers. They gave him one of the best farewell tours I've ever seen. He was. He definitely. I'm talking about All-Star wise, like. I don't think they showed him any love. They should have gave him but also I don't think that we knew it was. Did we know it was Kobe's last year before it started? I think we found out like close to the end, didn't we?
Yeah, I think it was like it wasn't declared prior to the season starting.
Yeah.
And I think when you do that, when you say, "Hey, this is going to be my last year," that's when they could really set up that farewell type of vibe.
Yeah. Speaking of farewell tours, I remember when remember when Draymond was talking shit to Paul Pierce? He was like, "Yo," he said, "What you still doing here? They don't love you. What you thought you was Kobe? Damn."
Yeah, they're like, "Yo, this farewell was not going to be a thing for you." Which I don't like Paul Pierce personally, but I know that people from Boston was like, "Yeah, Paul Pierce is our guy."
The dude, you won one.
I think he embraced a villain role a little bit in the sense where
that Celtics team, KG, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce, bro. I have never seen one team milk one chip. The way those motherfuckers do, bro. They won one chip, one.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
They act like these are some. I respect KG, but Paul Pierce and I like Ray. He got 3 chips, so I can't even talk too much.
Ray Allen's my guy, bro. He gave us. He saved us in the finals, man.
Bro.
If you want to talk about the littest shot in NBA basketball, at least for me, that
it's definitely Kyrie's 3 in Game 7 over the unanimous MVP after coming back from 3-1. That's definitely the best shot in the history of basketball.
Ray Allen's shot was like
it was a Game 6.
But it was like literally we were clutching on. Like it was like they were pretty much about to pull the plug on life support on us. They pulled the ropes out. They had the championship trophy rolling out, bro. Like it was about to be a done deal, bro. And Ray Allen just said, "Bam!" And I was like, "Put this shit back. Just put it back."
Hey, I can't lie. That is a pretty lit moment. If I was a Heat fan, which I'm a D-Wade supporter, so I was hyped for that too. I can't lie. I was hyped for that.
Bro, it was wild. They were already roping off the area, bringing the T-shirts out, bringing the hats out, bringing the trophy, and it's like, boom, he hits it, and it's like, nope, we're going to Game 7.
What time to be alive? And I won Game 7, so that's why that shot is huge. But let's talk about this for a minute. Let's talk about this for a minute, bro. Imagine being down 3-1.
No, insane.
1 to the best team ever assembled, 73-9, and they lied. 73-9, bro. They won 7. They beat Michael Jordan's Bulls. They lost 9. Brother, the Warriors fans only watched 9 losses the whole season. That is insane.
That's insane. If you bet on the Warriors win every time, you just would have.
Bro, you're gonna smack every night. Yeah. Every night. It's probably the odds are probably trash on them that year for sure.
Yeah.
But let's talk about this though. You're down 3-1. You got the unanimous MVP over there, Steph Curry, who got every single vote. This guy's the best player of basketball on the planet. Like nobody can. He's untouchable. 73-9, unanimous. God damn. Like this is crazy. You battle all the way back to Game 7 within the last minute. You have LeBron James on your team, who's considered to be the greatest basketball player of all times. You don't even look to pass the basketball to this man. You don't even look his direction. You say, no, it's me and you, MVP, one-on-one, Game 7, game on the line, watch this. Mixes your dude up, 3 ball in your eye. Blow. Come on, bro. That was ballsy.
The savageness level was high. Yes.
Ice in veins. Like, and Ray, that shot was out of, and this is no disrespect to that shot, because I have that shot probably ranked second all time on my list. If we're ranking shots, like I do. But his is more out of desperation. Like it was more like, oh shit, I gotta shoot this right now. Like it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Chris Bosh got the clutch board, you know what I'm saying? Kicked it out. Clutch shot though. Ice in his veins. Yeah. Like, clutch ass shot. Jesus Shuttlesworth clutch as fuck. This is some gangster shit Kyrie did. It was gangster, bro. My man just legit was like, you can't stop me. I am him. Like me and you one-on-one. He pulled the Black Panther. Is this your God? This your king? Nah. Iced him.
Yeah, I think the situations are a little different, but yeah, I mean the savageness of the shot in general is like, oh yeah, we're here. Like,
Ice did not look at LeBron James. Did not look at him. And you know what's crazy? LeBron didn't even look for the ball. And I love LeBron, but he's and this is why people hate him, because they say that he's too passive in those moments. No, he's too smart in those moments. Mm-hmm. He's too listen. The man was being guarded by Kevin. If he got the ball, he's getting triple teamed. They knew that. Kyrie said they were going to allow Kyrie to go one-on-one.
He's like, let's do it.
Let's do it then. Let's do it.
All right. Well, look, so we don't get too far off in the tangent here. We're still on MLB. I know basketball always comes up on it. But yeah, so MLB Home Run Derby, Juan Soto pulls it out last minute.
Future Yankee, by the way.
Go over to I think that would be pretty cool, honestly. I mean, me being a Marlins fan, I obviously the Marlins need to do something. I wish we had stars like that. I mean, we gave Stan away. It seems like every time we have a guy, he just goes away eventually.
Yeah, so. But you know what though, and that's the MLB problem. Small market teams, and Miami's not a small market by any means. I don't think so. But in baseball, I feel like it is for some reason. I feel like the Marlins just aren't like. They could be some. Miami could do better with them. I feel like
they're a fairly, I would say, newer team.
They are.
I mean, they were established 1991. I only know that because it was the same year I was born. So like, okay, boom, like that's
very young.
Yeah. Moving on to the All-Star game.
Yeah.
We had some predictions of who's going to be our MVPs of the All-Star game. Who did you have?
I bet it on my guy Judge.
No, Judge.
The motherfucker didn't even get it. Yeah, but he didn't even get a hit, bro. Like he didn't. It is what it is. I'm not saying he's doo-doo because he didn't get a hit, but he didn't really protect my claim too well. But anyways, big bro, big stat got it anyway. New York, we took it home regardless. My man cranked the freaking 2-run home run to the moon, bro. Jesus Christ. It was crazy.
And then they get the 9-game win streak that got going on right now.
But the AL, we've always had this. Well, I'm a fan of the AL, the Yankees, the NL, sorry. Yeah, the Marlins are in the NL. We've always had the superior players, though, and that's
a little bit because your teams are bought, but we don't cover that. We don't talk about that.
Oh, bro, everybody knows the Yankees buy players, bro. What? That's no secret.
Yeah, it's just like
you
guys are like a high school team that like pays players to play for them and then beats up on other high school.
Let's not act like some of the best players in history of the game are not drafted by the New York Yankees. Derek Jeter, homegrown. We come on now. We did Mariano Rivera, bro. They're considered the best closer of all time. Like we got legends, but we got
how many years you guys been around? I guess a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while, bro.
This guy. Anyways, there's another Yankee hater. I'm used to this. It's all good though. It's all good though. Now I know why Cowboys fans are the way they. You know what? I give Cowboys fans so much shit, but when it comes to the baseball world, I guess being a Yankees fan is the equivalent of a Cowboy fan, I'm gonna say Cowboys fan. I won't say Patriots because Patriots are kind of new to winning, relatively new, but yeah.
I would say yes and no because Cowboys fans. The success isn't as frequent. I would say.
Yeah, but they're in a drought, just like we're in a drought. And again, a Yankee. This is me being a Yankee fan. Our drought is 13 years is the longest time the Yankees have ever been without a championship. By the way, a lot of teams can't say that. Like I don't care what sport you're in. 13 years, you'd be happy to win one every 30. Most teams. But yeah. The Cowboys are in a big drought. Yankees are in the drought. We ain't in a 27-year drought. They're double dollars, but this is a huge drought for us because we normally win one every 10 or 9 or so.
All right. So switching gears, baseball is back in action, but fantasy football season in general is coming up fast. I believe it's in the 40s of days, like 40 something.
I think we're either low 50s or high 40s. Yeah, somewhere around.
Yeah. So I think it's high 40s. Regardless, it's coming up hot. And
that's from opening day. That's not preseason. Preseason is a few weeks away.
Yeah, preseason they're gonna start hitting pretty soon. You know what I'm saying?
Training camp. Some teams already reported the training camp. I saw a few guys walking in the building.
Yeah, I think they had a thing of Lamar Jackson, a picture of Lamar Jackson showing up to.
That brother's about to get paid. Oh, he's about to get paid.
Oh, yeah. And look, that just shows, first of all, it shows South Florida guys just know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Second, it shows that patience is a virtue, bro. And being patient with that, he let the market kind of develop itself. So where now it's like.
It was genius. It was genius. I think any quarterback who waited like he did for these new TV deals to get signed, because if he would have signed a contract when he could have 2 years ago, it would have been a boo-boo contract. He would have been pissed off watching guys like Kyler and Deshaun Watson get these checks when he's a confirmed MVP with playoff wins. Kyler has no playoff wins. Deshaun Watson has no playoff wins. But they're somehow the top 5 highest paid players in the league.
Yeah. It's just what they possibly could do. I think that's what they're paying him for. But Lamar Jackson
has done something.
Has shown what he can do, and he still has all his potential. He's still a young guy. He's getting stronger every day.
Pay that man immediately.
Baltimore better be smart about it. But anyways, yeah. So fantasy football, we're just gonna do a quick little thing of if you can grab a guy, or who do you think is going to be the first round target is going to be valuable, throughout the year. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going reckless with mine, bro. And I feel like that's how I'm approaching my fantasy football leagues this year. I'm going full reckless abandonment. I'm swinging on everybody, bro. Anybody can get it.
Coming in hot. All right,
so
you want to start it off?
No, I'll let you go ahead and start it off first and see what you got.
All right. My pick, who I'm hoping who can fall to me. So again, if I don't have a top 3 pick or top 2 pick, I'm probably not getting this guy. I'm just gonna be honest with myself. But the guy who I want the most is the most productive player in the NFL. He does it all. He can do no wrong. He's pretty much Jesus in cleats. Jonathan Taylor. That's who I'm going number 1. If I can get my hands on him, boy. Yeah. It's a wrap. JT, man, he is the new him. And I think he's here to stay for a while. He's only 23. maybe
young buck.
Young buck. And that offense is going to be predicated around him. He is that offense. So, I mean, I love Matt Ryan. He can sling that thing. He's going to be. I think he's going to be an upgrade over Carson Wentz. I don't think talent wise, but I think as far as like productivity wise and like offense is going to move a little smoother with Matt than I think it did Carson. But yeah, give me Jonathan Taylor all day, twice on Sunday.
All right, you got an honorable mention in there?
Oh, I surely do. And again, this might not be conventional. This is not everybody's everyday pick, but I think this guy is going to be the next him as well. He's very young. He actually bulked up this offseason. He's a stout, I think like 265, they say, and I think I heard. But I got your boy Najee Harris in there as my honorable mention because, again, another do-it-all back in our offense that he is going to be featured as the guy. I don't see anybody else getting more touches on the offense than him. Outside of him, he's going to be the number one guy on that offense.
Yeah, he's going to be that workhorse.
Yeah, he's going to be a workhorse. They got a stout offensive line. QB's sus, so running game's going to be relied on heavily. And I just think he's got his body ready for that this year. So he might be the new Derrick Henry. We'll see.
No, I like those. Well, I would say he's going to get a lot more receptions than Derrick Henry. He's going to get used utilized better than Derrick Henry. But yeah, I like both those picks. Jonathan Taylor is going to be a monster. I hope he continues that vibe. And Najee Harris, I think, is also another guy who's gonna ball out this year. I think this is the year where he kind of like finds himself in his role. The only thing is the offense is a little suspect, so that's kind of like where it gets a little weird over there in Steelers country.
Right. And this is why I fucks with you though, because I feel like me and you are two of like the very, very few people who knew this was gonna happen before it happened. Because remember his rookie year,
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah. I drafted him. I drafted him.
I drafted him as well. Yeah.
You were like, bro, in our league that we were together, and you were like, let me get him. You were trying to trade for him, and I was like, bro, nah, I know that he is him. And for some weird reason, they kept being weird and like not playing him or giving Naheem Hines. It was weird, bro, because he would have like huge 160-yard games, and then the next game he'll go missing because Hines and Mack were getting split carries, and he was just on the bench. I just didn't get it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they had full confidence in him, which was weird, like coming from from him in Wisconsin and how he balled out there, and like it didn't seem like it was gonna be. It seemed like it was gonna be a seamless transition, but yeah, Jonathan Taylor is definitely a guy that if you don't have the top two picks, forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it.
Just forget about it. You're never gonna touch him unless you just sell the farm for a trade or something like that. It's not gonna happen for you, bro.
Or you can just get Nelson drunk. You can get Jonathan Taylor for sure.
Oh, shout out to Nelson real quick.
Yeah.
What's it called? But yeah, Najee Harris is someone you can get. I would say in a deeper. You can get him around. I would say anywhere from 5 to 8. You probably can snatch Najee Harris. I'll be honest with you.
I feel like if whoever's drafting is smart, he's going in the top 4. That's just me.
But there's too many. I feel like there's too many big names that.
Yes, and that's the problem. This is fantasy football. People fall in love with the names, right? They're gonna get the CMCs, the Kamaras, and those guys are gonna break, bro. They're used vehicles.
Correct.
Najee Harris is that new hotness. He's gonna stay alive all season. He can do it all.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
So, moving on to mine. When I said I'm swinging big, I'm getting reckless. This is somebody who I've dabbled with before, I guess you could say, and his name is Christian McCaffrey. Listen to what I'm trying to say here. Christian McCaffrey's 26 years old. He is the workhorse for the Panthers. He's a reception beast. He's a touchdown beast. He makes things happen. When he's on the field and healthy, he's the top 2 to 3 fantasy player in the league.
Agreed.
Hands down. Agreed. Listen, real quick. And before, I know you're about to say, you're about to talk about injuries. You're about to talk about injuries. And here's what I feel decent about, right, is that there's no major bones or ligaments or surgeries that were like had where he's bouncing back from. These are all like
there never was
wear and tear. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These are wear and tear a little bit, like just whatever. But they got him spooled up this year. They're put him into the bubble for the preseason, ready to go week 1. And if the man stays healthy, if the man stays healthy,
capital IF.
It is a capital IF, and it's a risk you're willing to take. Because why I say this is because you can get Christian McCaffrey cheap this year.
Nah, I still don't. You think so?
Yes, he's not going in the top 5. I promise you that.
10 though.
He's not going top 5.
10 for sure.
He's going, huh?
He's going top 10 for sure.
Maybe.
I'm not touching him.
Exactly.
If I'm like 8 and I can swing back around to 13 and get him, maybe.
Yeah. So you're talking now, Christian McCaffrey, the guy, is about to drop to very late round, very late first round, or even second round pick, bro. You're getting him for cheap. And if he stays healthy, you got the top 3 talent for second round pick. So if you get a solid running back you could count on, and on the way back you get Christian McCaffrey, oh man, that could be a dangerous recipe if he stays healthy.
It could be capital COULD.
It could if whatever, but it's a risk, right?
Huge.
You throw the money out there, you throw the gambling, you roll the dice, and if it pays off for you, there's no looking back.
Sure. Right. Okay. But who's your honor? Who if you couldn't get CMC, who is the next guy that you would take? Who you got your eyes on next?
Am I allowed to have 2? Because there's 2 guys, especially if we're talking PPR. I have 2 guys.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
All right, one guy, honorable mention that he just gets disrespected on a regular basis, and his name is Austin Eckler.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Austin Eckler, PPR wise, is giving you receptions. He's giving you receptions, and he's giving you rushing yards. He might give you like 60 to 70 rushing yards a game, but he's also going to give you 70 reception yards and maybe 7 receptions a game. And then
maybe even a touchdown or 2. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm saying sprinkle touchdown or 2 on top of there. Boom, you're chilling every single week, bro. The guy gets used, and it's not the best, not the flashiest. He's not like breaking out 80-yard runs like Derrick Henry or anything like that. Yeah. But he's going to work all game, and he got hurt 2 years ago, and then last year I think he stayed healthy for the most part, right?
No, he got hurt last year too.
Oh, he got hurt last year too.
He's been hurt for the last 3 years. He's missed at least 3 to 4 games a year.
That's the danger with running backs in general. And then my other guy I would say who I like is Dalvin Cook. I like Dalvin Cook, but that's another health risk.
Bro, you like all these used vehicles, bro. You're like a used vehicle salesman.
Oh, I like Najee Harris. I agree with Najee Harris. I agree with Jonathan Harris. Automatic. Boom. Yeah. And Najee Harris, I really do like him too. Honestly, he's somebody that I'm looking for, like in draft positions. If you're past 5, Najee Harris is someone I'm looking at. Austin Eckler, I don't think he's going to make it past 5, to be honest with you, especially if you're doing full PPR leagues. No, he's not going to make it past 5. But
so I'm going to be honest, bro. I like your guys you picked too as well. Like if I can get these guys at a value, I would take all 3 of them. Yeah, these are all guys who are gonna miss time. They are going to miss time. Last 3 years in a row, all of them have. I mean, Dalvin Cook missed how much? He didn't even get hurt. He just smacked the kid. I forgot what he did. He did something stupid. But these guys are. Oh yeah.
I would just say, Chris McCaffrey's only 26, man.
Yeah, but he's.
Listen, I know.
What's the shelf life on a running back? Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Running back years.
It's like dog years.
I feel like
it can happen, bro. And you could be right.
Give me 11 games with Christian McCaffrey, and I'm happy, bro.
Not at that pick. Not at that pick. My second round pick, I need more than 11 games from. I need that production. I would hate for to only get 11 games out of 17 games from my first or second round pick. I would hate it. I would be pissed off.
I mean, it's better than when I picked him first and he only got 4 games.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why I was giving you those faces. I was just like, bro, dude, what have we learned? Have we not learned anything?
I can't, bro. I'm a person that just gets beat and then just comes back for more. Is what's happening right now.
Goddamn, I just over here.
Like if I could get Christian McCaffrey, and like I said, I'm not going to sell the bag from him. He's not going to go first round for me. I'm not touching him. That's what I say. I think he will drop. A lot of people have that attitude where they don't want to get burned. They don't want to say, "Hey, I grabbed him."
Deservedly so.
It makes sense. So then we spin that back around, and now you get him in the second round. Now we're talking value.
Now we're talking big value. Yeah. I can't lie. If I can get like, if I'm in the back half of the draft, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I can catch CMC on the back spin when I come on second round, I'm taking that all.
You got to pull the trigger on that. I mean, you got it.
Give me that.
Honorable mentions right there. And I think Eckler is going to be a guy that, even though he does get injured, he bounces back pretty well. When he gets in the game, he produces. So he's going to go first round. Yeah. Christian McCaffrey, I think, has burned too many people to where he's going in the first round anymore.
Yeah, he got it. I mean, he also has to earn this respect back. Like, it's been 3 years, bro, since we've seen who you really are.
We talk about how great he is, but he has to.
You got to earn this respect back, bro. You can't live off your name no more. The great white hype is over.
It's over. But yeah, look, right here is what I want to talk about real quick. University of Miami, man. Mario Cristobal, just this
very
stud
good
of
man.
a head coach.
Very
stud
good
of a head
man.
coach.
Shout out to Mario Cristobal, by the way, for bringing some class to that program. I gotta give it to him.
Look,
Bro.
it's not about that. It's like the fact that you're even trying to dignify this class or anything. It's about that the University of Miami was built on performing on a field and like balling out, and the swagger kind of produced itself, right? Like with the way there was a culture that was surrounded by the program, but on the field it wasn't flashy. Like as far as like it wasn't jewelry, nothing like that. It was like we're in your face, we're talking shit, and we're winning this football game.
We're talking about the University of Miami 30 years ago, 3 decades ago, correct?
Well, I mean, even 2001, as mathematically speaking, that's also
2 decades ago. I apologize.
Yeah, 2 to 3 decades ago. Yeah,
two and a half. But let's talk about it for a second. I've watched this turnover chain be pulled out. When you guys been up 40 points before, like, bro, have some respect for your opponent. You guys, I get it. It's the turnover, right? So you're celebrating the turnover, not the blowout. Understood. Yeah. But it's the perception. All I see over there is some kids that are whooping somebody's ass, bro, and just paying no respect to these athletes who are out there trying as well. And I'm all about sportsmanship.
No, I agree.
Now, I'm not going to say that you guys are purposely doing it to mock them. I don't think that that's what you're doing. But it's easy to be perceived that way. And also, I've seen that chain pulled out when you're down 30. What the hell are you doing? Like, that's even a more head scratcher. Like, bro, you're down 30. You have no chance in this game, but you guys are hype over there, like pouring buckets of ice into like a Super Bowl. You just won a Super Bowl because a guy got a fumble recovery. Bro,
I mean, we're not pouring buckets of ice. That's a little ridiculous. We pull out the chain because that's what we're doing.
The chain is worse than a bucket of ice. I'd rather see some ice get thrown.
It was a 3-year tradition, and that's what we do. But you're right, though. On the flip side, when we're blowing somebody out, we pull out the chain. You know, I actually don't mind that. I don't mind blowing somebody out, pulling out the chain. You know, if you don't want us to, look, just like Jimmy Johnson said, if you don't want us to celebrate, then don't let us score. Right? Same thing. If you don't want us to celebrate, then don't let us strip you the ball. Don't let us pick you off. However, but I will agree with you on the losing side. When we're down 2 or 3 touchdowns and we're pulling out the chain, it's like we got 0 to celebrate right now. We need to win this football game, and I think that's what Mario Cristobal is trying to bring to the table.
And I agree. I agree.
He's trying to say like, hey, like this hard work has to be on the field. We have to show it out on the field, and then when you walk off the field, you could throw the chain on. You could make the Instagram, Twitter, get on live, Instagram, all that stuff. You can do that, but when we're on the field, we're balling. Right. And I think that's the culture is that, man, he came from that, like you said, 3 decades ago, 89, 90, 91, where those guys were like beasts, bro, like taking over, bro. Yeah. 2-time national championship guys. Right. So he knows what it takes to win a championship. He knows the culture. He knows all that stuff. So he's a Miami born and bred type of guy. And that's the type of guy we need, man. He has a presence to him when he talks. It's pretty fire.
I guarantee you that Mario Cristobal is going to produce a lot of NFL players out of that program. He is going to give. Oh yeah, he's going to change. He's going to change the tides over there. I think
he's an insane recruiter too. The people that he can attract. He's just such an insane recruiter that they were even talking about having Miami. If the SEC was going to accept other people, Miami would be the top target because Mario Cristobal went there and he's able to get those SEC type of players now.
Yeah.
So,
bro, and let's talk about why aren't the Hurricanes in the SEC? Like, I don't understand. Like, y'all got to get over there eventually.
Well, yeah, I mean, we were in the Big East. Well, we haven't really shown anything. We're in the Big East. That's when we were dominant, and then we went to the ACC, and that's when we didn't do anything. We kind of,
and which is shocking to me because that conference is disgustingly bad.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't great either, to be honest. So, like, just if I'm being self-aware here, we've been, not that great.
As long as you say it out loud, I'm cool with that.
No, yeah, I mean, but I do have faith that when we have the easiest potential to bounce back, like where we're literally in the breeding ground of football players, like we should be able to be a great team very fast.
I agree.
Another thing you were talking about is comments that Deion Sanders made.
So let me
playing Alabama.
So yeah, Deion made some comments. Actually, I want to read these to you guys at home so you can see where I'm coming from. His response on the possibility of playing Alabama: "We're not ready for that. I'm Deion Sanders. I'm not putting my name out there like that. We're not going to sacrifice our kids to get a check. He's got to give me another year." All right. You sound scared, Deion. You sound shook. You sound like your knees is buckling and you crying about this right now. You are Deion Sanders. This is the reason why they want to do it so fast because of who you are, your primetime, your show. They flash it. They want to stomp you out. They want you to to see this dude is human. We can beat up on you, right? And then you know that, and you're giving into it by telling me you're pretty much admitting you're scared. I would like to hear from Deion. Wait till next year. We're not ready right now, but wait till next year. We'll be there. You know what I'm saying? Have some confidence in it. Like, yo, not right now, but next year for sure. I'm in there. he said it like, no, we're not ready for that. I'm not putting my name out there like that. And like, I don't know. It just sounds real submissive, and that's just not who I'm used to Deion being. You said, and I don't know. He asked for this. He asked to get this small school on this platform into this level, and they're willing to give it to him. So you instead of running away from it, sounded like you're shying away from it and not wanting to do it next year. You should have been like, all right, I know you want to do it next year, but you know what I'm saying? Give me another year. You know, I got to get these kids ready. I got to put a little more of my juice into this program, and then we'll be ready. He straight up cheesed up. He said, nah, we scared, man. That's what I heard.
All right. I'm gonna have to wholeheartedly disagree with you right here, right? And I say that because I know what the guy Nick Saban over there is doing, man.
For sure.
The guy's a grumpy guy.
Yeah.
He's upset. He feels like the foundation's crumbling, and people like Deion Sanders and bringing a different approach to it, like a HBCU grabbing a 5-star recruit, like that's kind of crazy, and people actually considering going to Jackson State because Deion Sanders is there, and you know he's bringing this program in. He's going to dominate on that level for sure,
definitely.
But until he actually has a couple recruiting cycles where he's still pulling 5-stars in, he's never going to be able to actually hit big programs up. And I understand that he's going to be able to play on that stage, but they're trying to knock him off soon, early and often, so to speak.
Yeah.
So he never gets that clout. But if he can build up his program and then come, then they got a different story. And they're trying to hit him early. They're trying to hit him where they're going to embarrass him fast. First or second year of coaching, it would be what, second year or third year coaching?
Third. I think
he doesn't.
Third.
He doesn't have that all the
Yeah.
recruits and everything that he can build up. Like a guy like Travis Hunter that he got is a starter on any team D1, right? I mean, he has him at Jackson State, so it's a big deal. But if he gets a couple of those guys, now you're playing a little bit more competitive, and you can put, like you said, put your name out there, put Jackson State out there. He's not going to agree to put these guys on national television just to get embarrassed by Alabama. He might sound scared, but I think what he's going to do is putting himself and the way he usually does it on the line to protect his squad, because everyone knows Deion Sanders is a shit talker up and down. He'll say, "Yeah, we'll smack y'all right now,"
which is what I wanted to hear from Deion.
But he knows the truth, bro. That they're trying to take him out early, and if he approaches it with tact, that he can buy some time, and now he can actually come with a competitive squad. Because right now, if they play, it's a wrap.
What do you mean by take him out early?
If you need to win football games in order to get recruits.
Correct.
If you go on national television and get smacked, recruits are watching. They watch every fucking week, and they're like, all right, that's the reason why teams have downfalls, right? They have a bad year. That's why Clemson didn't have a good year last year. Their recruiting class this coming up year is not really fire like it used to be, because they're like, oh, they didn't really do anything exciting.
Kind of falling off,
yeah. And then they want to go to a program that is up and coming, and that's why, like, look, sound bias, but University of Miami is on right now, bro. Like the momentum is flowing with that, bro. Programs like USC, programs like Texas, they're like getting that clout, and for the next 2 or 3 years, we're gonna get those recruits, and it's gonna kind of even the thing. Ohio State is one of those programs that like seem to never fall off. They're always got
what? That's not true at all. They're not always
recruiting wise.
Oh yeah, player wise, yeah. They get I'll say skill position wise, but other than that, they're like, yeah, they get receivers, they get some DBs, occasionally they get a running back here and there occasionally, but other than that, bro, like,
bro, Ohio State's been a good football team. If you could stay in the top 10, top 8 conversation on a regular basis, like, you're a good football team. What are you questioning about that? I don't understand.
What is a Buckeye, bro? What is a Buckeye?
Look, I don't even know why they even.
I'm just that's my inner Penn State fan coming out of me. I don't like Ohio State.
Penn State is. I'm gonna keep it respectful.
Yeah, you better because
I'm not even
legendary. We are historic.
That's what I mean. They're trying to take him out early, man. If they embarrass him on national TV, and he takes a couple L's throughout the season, maybe 2 L's, and then he gets embarrassed by Alabama. That's not a good look for the program.
Not at all. And I get that. I understood. I understood what he meant. I just wanted some clarity for people at home to know.
Yeah. So that's what I mean by that. It's like taking him out early to where his momentum is constantly getting knocked down instead of keeping it up and gaining recruits that way.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I respect it. I mean, I understand why. I just me personally, I like Prime. I like who he is. I like his swag. I wanted him to be him in that moment.
I think he did.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, I think he bit his tongue for that reason. Other than that, though, I think he was just like, yeah, let's go. Like, we're not scared or anything like that. Obviously, that's the way he projects himself to his players, and his players are going to project that. But there's a time and a place, and right there, he was just like, he understood that I'm not doing that. You guys set me up for the kill. He knows what's up.
And again, I just want the people at home to know that you are a Alabama Crimson Tide football hater. You do not like the program. You don't like Nick Saban. You don't like anything that has to do with them. Hence the reason why you pointed out that Nick Saban's a grumpy old man. You see what he's doing. When in the reality, bro, it's not Nick Saban. It's the college football spearheads who don't like what he's doing, who don't like the fact that he's making these small colleges get these.
Well, if Nick Saban's going to be a pawn in that thing, then that's
what I'm talking about. He's not the leader of that movement at all. He's one of the biggest names in that movement for sure.
But it is what it is. I just think Alabama, they're shook now. This NIL thing's evening the score here.
Alabama is shook. I mean, this sounds crazy to me, bro. Like what?
All right.
What? We'll see though. We'll see. So this Alabama shook, right? Let's see how competitive they are versus Miami this year. Miami is a team, right?
Well, we're not going to see Alabama, but I mean, rightfully so. We don't like last time we played Alabama, we got slapped up a little bit, but now we got Mario Cristobal here, and like I said. Don't come at my guy early and often. Let him build, and then we're talking. Let's talk 2-3 years.
I am a Mario fan. Now that you have Mario Cristobal and you got rid of that stupid chain, I think that you guys are gonna actually be competitive.
Well, the chain is fire, but look, let's keep it for the fans. Let the fans wear the chains. Yes, let's do that.
There you go. I agree. Yeah, hell yeah. Don't be honest. Again, and here's the thing. So I kind of didn't get this point off earlier too, though. I don't mind the chain in a blowout. If it's like a competitive game against a highly ranked opponent, like if it's somebody that's supposed to be like a slugfest or a rival, pull that motherfucker out every time. Pull it out every time. But if you're playing fucking Missouri Catholic who has 2 wins on the season and you're up 40, like, bro, put that thing away. What are you doing right now?
Yeah. Yeah, that is what it is right there. But we'll see. I'm very excited for college football. I'm excited for football in general.
Yes, sir.
The block is hot right now. A couple weeks coming, and we're back in action. The weather's going to get cooler. Football is going to be being played.
Yes, sir.
There's no better time of year.
Not a better
time. But yeah, now we're wrapping it up to our last segment. We got Would You Rather.
Yes. Here we go.
So do you want to kick off the first question?
Yeah, I'll kick it off this week. I got a pretty good one, I believe, for you. Let's see. Where's my question at? Where is it? Okay. No. Where is it? Okay. It's a little ancestral question I got for you, but would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors or go into the future and meet your great-great-grandchildren?
This is a tough question because I would obviously want to meet my ancestors.
See where you came from, you know?
Yeah. However, the curiosity of what the future was going to look like is something that I am personally like super interested in.
Intrigued.
Like, what are we going to have around when the future is around? Like, I don't know how many years we're talking, but even like 200 years from now, I'll be curious. Like, what is life like 200 years from now? You know what I'm saying? Like, it is crazy to think about because you're like, damn, like, you know how they say, oh, there's gonna be flying cars and stuff like that. But like, I don't know what it's gonna be, right? We got robots to clean your floor for you right now and like go to home base and they bounce around. You can lock your door from your phone in your house. You know what I'm saying? You can change your thermostat from miles away. Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen 200 years from now, right? We can video chat right now, like things like that. It's like that's crazy stuff that before, I mean, even 100 years ago, it was like no way that was gonna happen. That was happening. You know what I'm saying? So I think I would do it just for that, you know, just to see what, you know, how everybody's living, you know.
Going to the future.
Plus, I could just tell, like, you know, my old war stories, like, yeah, I was in the Marine Corps back then. It's real. It's a real thing.
Right.
Not the Space Force, you know.
The Space Force, Jesus. So, I probably agree with you, bro. I probably would go to the future as well because I want to see, like, who looks like me, who acts like me, who talks like me. I want to see, like, my spawn.
Yeah.
Like, going back and seeing, like, the past is cool and everything, but I feel like I don't know. I don't have that many questions. I do have a lot of questions about past. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see like 5 generations before me. Like, where the hell did Watlington come from? I do want to see some of that stuff. I mean, but I feel like I'm gonna get hurt a lot by going in the past. I feel like if I go in the future, I'm gonna be like, it's more joy in that than going back in the past and seeing like there's some shit I might not want to see. You know.
Well, yeah, I just feel like the past has like we kind of know what was going on back then, right?
Yeah,
and a lot of it wasn't pretty. You know what I'm saying? So
the truth, it might. What if we find out some stuff that we didn't know though? Like, I think that we know, but we don't know. Like, we know what people have told us. We know what we don't know how things came about or what this is or why. We don't, you know.
Well, yeah, it's like the game of telephone. Like, you ever play the game where you say one thing and then by it gets to the end of it, it's like a completely different sentence.
Different story.
Yeah. So it's like, no, I could see that being a thing where that's what it is. But yeah, I think there's more. It's brighter to look to the future and say what's life going to be like then, unless it's like an apocalypse happened and now everyone's like fighting for their lives.
I mean, I would love to go to the future and find out the Eagles are like the 6-time champion now. You know what I'm talking
about? This guy.
Jalen Hurts still won a Super Bowl or 2, won an MVP or 5.
Well, can we bounce? But so we do that and we bounce back. Then you can just put futures up. Like, oh yeah, I knew that they were going to win this year.
Bro, I seen the funniest TikTok in the world about that, bro. I seen the TikTok right where this guy was like, he went back in the future. I mean, into the past, and he was when the Cavs are down 3-1, he put $100,000 on it. I was like, bro, it was funny. I gotta send it to you if I can find it, bro. It's one of the most it's the funniest things I've ever seen. But
I mean, but if you do that, man, you set yourself up, and now you can just win these like basic bets, and you can just make your life off betting.
Well, first of all, if you do after you do it like 2 or 3 times, bro, you're getting murked. These casinos are gonna find you and kill you probably. Hey, bro, what the hell, bro?
No, you got to spread it out. You know
once you hit for over $1 million a couple times, we gotta find your ass.
Yeah, I mean, you do that. Well, you do it on different things too, right? Do on like a basketball sports bet, and then maybe do like a racehorse. You know, get a couple thousand there. Just do something where it bounces out to where that's like low key your job, and you show up like once a month. Get a bunch of money, and then whatever. You just gotta write it down. You get money.
Bro, I want to hit a fire bet so bad for like $100K, bro. You don't understand. Like, I want.
Well, you have to put up 100. Like, you got to put up $1,000.
No, like I want one of those where it's like crazy odds, bro. I just put up $100, right? And I just put some crazy and it hit. Everything hits, bro. And that feels so much better than betting a big amount and like flipping it like 10 times. And just if you put a small amount and flip it like 1,000 times.
Yeah, but like the chances, that's why it's so much.
Chances are crazy.
The
chances are crazy, but it's really like hitting the lottery for real.
But I do have a little futures bet on Miami Hurricanes winning the national championship. It's very light, but you never know, right? And you throw those bets in, and this is why you throw those bets in, simply for the fact that if they win, you're so happy, and then also you come up a couple $100 as well. So it's like icing on the cake, cherry on top. Just live your life. Life is great.
Yeah,
it's just because you start waiting. You set and forget it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Right.
All right. My would you rather is it's another football related would you rather. I'm just like I said, I'm excited about football. I like to talk about it. So AGLES Eagles.
My fault.
But all right. The time is running out in the football game. This is the game-winning touchdown, right? Would you rather be the quarterback that overthrows the wide receiver or the wide receiver that's wide open and drops it? So you're overthrowing a wide open wide receiver, or you're the guy who is wide open and you just drop it. Game over after that. Or I would say, like to win it and you couldn't do it.
Those are both terrible, bro. Those are both horrible. So this is like a Super Bowl game-winning situation, and
like you guys need the touchdown to come up, but you guys are losing the game right now. So if the time expires, it's over.
So both situations, no pressure. Like I don't got a DN about to smoke me. I'm just sitting there and just walk.
No, this is blown coverage. You did a play action. They sold. Cornerback fell.
Oh
and you're like,
God, bro.
And you just let it go.
Is suicide an option? Like, can I just die? Like, Jesus. Oof. All right, so I'd rather be the receiver in that situation. And I say this because hear me. Quarterbacks get so much credit and so much blame, regardless of like the outcome. Like, say for instance, say for instance, you lose the Super Bowl, right? You can play your ass off. You're going to be known as the guy who lost the Super Bowl. That's it. Who cares if you had 500 yards? Now, when I say that, I feel like deficiencies and stuff like a bad play like that in a big spot is way worse for a QB than I think it is for a receiver. I think a receiver can bounce back and still make elite plays and still be considered the top whatever guy. A quarterback who does that, that's going to be forever their freaking the overthrower in the biggest game of his life. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna run that narrative into the ground, bro. Like they're gonna, I don't know. I'd much rather be the receiver because I know I've seen big name receivers not show up or like do things like that in big games and they bounce back just fine. Like just because the pressure's not on them. They don't get the ball every play. I do not want to be the quarterback in that. Hell no.
Yes, I would agree with you when you say that the quarterback is the guy who gets the headline.
Yeah.
Oh, he blew the game or whatever the case it be. So if you overthrow a wide open receiver, it's like, come on, bro. Like, what do we pay you all this money for?
Yeah.
Wide receiver, look, if I drop the ball, I'm tripping, bro. I'm falling. I act like I just
bro, my ACL's torn. I'm sorry, like
Yeah, I'm grabbing my ankle. I'm falling over. Like, no, I gotta sell something. But you're right. I think it's easier to bounce back. Dropping that ball and you tumble and say, oh,
you lost it in the light. Like there's so many different. I don't know, but just the quarterback. Ooh, you better be a strong-minded motherfucker to bounce back from that because it's gonna. Yeah,
those are tough situations when you have wide open and it's like you really have no excuse. Nobody's in your grill. It's a throw and catch situation. You know, like very low key.
I was gonna say kind of like last year in the Bengals situation when the last play of the game when Jamar Chase had that corner cooked, Buddy fell down. He was wide open.
Oh yeah,
but Burrow got smoked. Like, bro, if they were that close from one, bro, all you gotta do is just put it up there, bro.
Jamar would just adjust. Yeah, he would adjust and get it.
He's cribbing that. But again, there was pressure there, so we watched him get smoked. He got hit like 40 times that whole playoff run, and he still was like competitive in the Super Bowl somehow. So, and that's a good shout out to Joey B. I don't feel man got sacked 40 times in the playoffs and came one play away from almost winning that motherfucker, bro. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
No, it's wild. Yeah, it was wild. It was entertaining.
Yeah.
Big things are going to come to that young man for sure.
That's why I say Cincinnati, bro. That market is so trash, bro. Like, come to Philly, bro. We trade Jalen for Burrow straight up. I love Jalen.
If you're being real, he looks like a Miami Dolphins quarterback, bro. Just the swagginess and stuff like that.
Tua looks like a Miami Dolphins quarterback.
Oh,
but no, I love Jalen, bro. I'm hurt season all day, but there's only a few quarterbacks I'll take over Jalen. And sorry, Joey B is one of them. That guy, he is him. Closest thing I've seen to Tom Brady ever in my life. Closest thing.
But I am glad Matt Stafford got it because I don't think if Joey Burrow got it right there, Joey B's gonna get more. You know what I'm saying? Like Matt Stafford's been waiting.
Yeah. If Joey B won that, he's already on like he's going into Pat Mahomes territory right now. We're gonna look at him like, okay, he could possibly be one of the greatest ever to do it if he would have won. I mean, I still look at him like that, but the hype isn't gonna follow him like that.
Look, this is how I feel about Joey Burrow right now, man. Like, I feel like there is a lot of potential overrated vibes going on.
Overrated?
Potential, but this is the year. I would say even more than any other year, he actually needs to be the guy. No, I'm saying they're there. The rumblings are there. Like, is Joey Burrow actually overrated? And they're ready to just be like,
who is saying this?
Freaking Dragon Ball Z explode the overrated on him.
Bro, my man.
It's not. No one's saying it. There's rumblings. They're talking, and the block is hot. That if he doesn't come through, he's overrated. Like straight up.
My man took the worst offensive line we've ever seen to the Super Bowl. My man took I don't know, bro. Overrated. If you take Joe Burrow out of there and put another quarterback in there, I don't think they might win a playoff game. I think that he is him. He was a top 5 quarterback last year. It was only a few quarterbacks who could hop in that offense to take his spot and do what he did. Very, very few. Very few. I don't think Pat Mahomes, if you put Pat Mahomes in that offense, I don't think that they're winning that get to Super Bowl. We saw what Pat looked like in the Super Bowl last year when he had no offensive line. It was a slaughter.
Yeah, see, like Pat Mahomes is weird, bro. Like sometimes he pulls the things off, and sometimes it's like, bro, you got to figure out how to adjust. Like you got to get a little bit of Tom Brady in you and know
that's what
when
I'm
you got to
saying.
get rid of the ball. Like
I love Pat. I think he's great. I think he's gonna be great, but like he benefits a lot from his playmakers, Andy Reid, the quality of the team. Like he's not over here throwing he does throw darts. I'm not gonna disrespect him. But Joe Burrow is just different. He throws lasers, bro. Like you have no choice but to catch them sometimes because they just hit you in the chin. Like,
I think Patrick Mahomes gets saved by having Travis Kelce and
Tyreek
Hill who know how to get into the zone or like his zone coverage, and they see he needs help. They know where to drop in to where it's a saving grace. He can just dump it. You know what I'm saying? So
he himself
and then they make a play after that.
He himself even admitted that like he didn't know how to read defenses until like last year or the year before last. He said, I didn't know how to read NFL defenses yet. He said that until 2 years ago or like what? I'm not sure if it was before the last season or the year before that. I forget, but it was recent. Man has already won a Super Bowl. He said he didn't know how to read defenses. Like, it's clear cut. Like you're whatever.
Well, if you have the guys that could turn into backyard football real quick and actually are elite, and like you have an elite quarterback like Patrick Mahomes who could throw all angles, all directions, all that stuff, then you are going to be able to do what you do, right? But because that initial coverage is one thing, but then when the scramble starts to happen, and you got your tight end being elite and getting into like where there's an open zone at, then boom, that's easy money right there every time. That's why he has like 8 receptions, 100 some yards, because it becomes that backyard football now. Like, and everybody's all like, "Oh, where'd he go? Where'd he go?" But all right,
Joey's him, bro. I'm just saying that right there. He's I love him.
I'm just saying it's a big year for him. Big year.
Is it though? He didn't prove to y'all. He didn't prove to y'all last year that he's that guy.
No, I'm not saying. Look, he is that guy. But if he has a bad year this year, then what?
Well, he's gonna be he was one.
In order to be the guy, you had to be the guy on a consistent basis.
I agree, but okay, do we not give quarterbacks at least 3 years to show up and show us who they are anymore?
Yes, but you still have to be consistent though. Like you can't.
I agree.
If there's a big fall off, there's going to be question marks.
Okay, so how come there's no question marks about Josh Allen, a guy who didn't even show up until his 3rd year in the league?
Because we're hyping up Joe Burrow way more than Josh Allen getting hyped up.
Okay, and I agree to that only because Joe Burrow has done enough to deserve the hype. He's been to a Super Bowl. He's won his division. He's won his conference. He is the defending AFC champion right now. He has already. Come on, how many kids in their 2nd year do that kind of stuff? No,
I agree with you. I think it's a big deal, but I'm just trying to say that you have.
If he has a bad year next year, I think he's still him. He's still him. He has a target on his back now. The whole AFC wants his spot. They want to be the top guy. So I feel like the Bengals in itself, not just him, are gonna get people's best shots next year. It's just not a good look if he doesn't have a good year this year. He's gonna have. I don't think he's gonna have a good as a year if he did. I don't think they're going back to the bowl. But I think he's going to be very solid. He
doesn't have to be. He doesn't have to be like super
top
best
10,
quarterback.
Right?
Yeah.
Top 10? Okay. Yeah.
He just has to be consistent and not have these like games where he's like losing it. And I'm not saying he does have those games. I'm saying like if he starts to have those type of games where it's like, wow, like that's atrocious. Like I'm not even going to.
That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. I mark my words.
We're making sure. That's all I'm trying to say. Here's a Jalen Hurts type of game. And he has to get the hell out of town. That's all I'm saying.
Really, you had to go there. You had to go there.
But yeah, I think it's
do we play y'all next year, bro?
No, we don't. We don't play each other.
You lucky.
And you're lucky though. You're lucky. So that would have been a bet. That would have been definitely a bet though.
For sure, bro. And we got to go. I would say let's fly to Miami or Philly, one of the two.
Yeah, but we are planning on going to a game this year, right? I mean,
October 9th, the Eagles versus Cardinals. Go see Kyler versus Jalen. I mean, and last time they played, it was fireworks. It was a fire game.
Is that a night game or is it a morning?
No, it's a midday game. I think it starts at like 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We can make it happen, Captain. But
sure.
All right, man. Let's wrapping it up. Another great episode, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Everybody that watches this, thank you very much. Like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna have our social medias there. Give us a follow on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. So
Apple Podcasts, we even on there. It's no video, but you can still listen to us bullshit, all that good stuff. But yeah, we appreciate you guys.
Pop it in the car, we're chilling. So
we appreciate you guys. You know, we need you guys, and we just again any feedback is supported. Just tell us what you want to hear, what you want us to talk about, how we do, what we can do better. Well, I'm all for it. I'm open ears. I'm open to it. So, all right, my man. Signing out.
Absolutely.
Though.
Yep. I'll take no breaks. We out.
See y'all next week. Peace.